Kings and queens, your majesties, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for always returning. Trust you and yours are well. And you are loving yourself and others like always. Many thanks to all of you for the support you give to the channel. Thank you so much to our channel members, to our anonymous supporters, to all of you, my esteemed subscribers. You are loved, celebrated, and appreciated. Now, if you remembered when Amma Atta said something about Africans lacking survival skills. Most of the times we blame Europeans for the misfortune that is happening to the motherland. Of course, they are to be blamed. But as we are busy blaming Europeans and other continents for involving negatively in the motherland, we should also look at ourselves. No, this is always the mistake we make as the melanated community. We easily point fingers to other people and accuse them of being responsible for all the evil happening in the melanated communities. But we fail woefully when it comes to looking within our communities, looking down to ourselves, like me looking at myself in the mirror and seeing the mistakes that I make and calling myself to order. We always fail woefully when it comes to that. And with the little incident that happened recently about the girl from who has Nigerian origin that was accused of identity theft and the whole thing with the SA beauty pageants and everything, you could see it clearly there that South Africans don't want to see the mistake they are making, and Nigerians do not want to see their involvement negatively in the destruction of this girl's life. They don't want to see that, in the sense that South Africans accuse Nigerians of fraudulent activities, which there is no doubt there are documentation of that, of how Nigerians go to South Africa and commit crime, push drugs and other things. And Africans are crying out and like, oh, we are tired of what Nigerians are doing. And so whenever it is Nigerian, what comes to their subconscious is the evil aspect of the person or the individual called Nigerian. And this little girl had to suffer for the mistake that her parents committed. And at the side of South Africans do not want to see the mistake that they are making, that gradually they are pushing out their country into the hands of the enemy on their own. They took their country in thanksgiving in their heart on a platter, and they are giving it to the enemy and like, okay, this is the whole of us. They don't want to see anything wrong with accepting a European descent, an Asian descent, but they see everything wrong with accepting an African descent. Like, I don't just get it. So you see what we are saying? We always point accusing finger at people, but we hardly look within ourselves and try to fix the evil that we do. Like me looking within myself and telling myself, okay, this thing I did to my brother today is wrong, and I have to, be responsible for this wrong that I have done. We don't like doing that. I want us to listen to her and see how it is applicable, how her statement is applicable to what is happening to us today in the motherland, and how it affects our progress as a people, your majesties.
The thing is that, as far as I'm concerned, since we met you people 500 years ago, look at us. We've given everything. You are still taking.
Wow.
It's true. I mean, where would the whole Western world be without Africa? Our cocoa, our timber, our gold, our diamonds, our platinum, our whatever. Everything you are is us. I am not saying it, it's a fact.
It's a fact.
And in return for all of this, what have we got?
What did we get?
Anti-personnel indoctrination against ourselves. If you go and cook your horrible diseases like AIDS, you say it is us.
Yep.
You brought us tuberculosis. We didn't have this big cough until white people came here. In exchange for Africa giving Europe 500 solid years of our people, I mean not Europe, the Western world, of our human beings to work your canes, to dig your gold, to take in gold itself. Diamond, I mean, fish, peanuts,
Wealth.
palm oil,
Wealth.
everything. In exchange for that, we have got nothing.
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 That's what we give
And
Europe.
you know it.
Wealth.
Nothing.
What we
And
get in
you
return.
Look upon, white folks look upon us like monkeys.
Monkeys.
It is
They're called
true.
monkeys.
It's in your literature. Hey, some of your best thinkers have said this about us. Have you heard of all these Germans? Have you heard? Yes. They said, Lord Burton, people like that, they said, we don't even have the brain of animals. That's what we've got from you people.
But don't you think that this is over now?
Over where?
Over?
Is it over?
Fuck.
Who said that 8
fuck
came
outta
from
here.
the green monkey? Is it over?
Over.
Is it over?
Well, if this is your impression, do you think that you can ever forgive us?
It's not a question of forgiveness. I have nothing against you. My point is that you did and you are doing for your survival what is necessary. We can't blame you for that. The fact that we didn't do enough for our own survival and we are still not doing enough for our survival. That is
Still
not
not
your
doing
problem. Even everybody that God has created has a sense of survival.
Yeah.
And until if we don't develop it, we can't blame white people. You came here because you needed these things. You
Spitting
took
facts.
gunpowder from the Chinese. You needed them to shoot people.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of, okay. A lot of what people don't get from this speech here. This speech is not about saying white people is evil or white people the devil. No, this is not what this speech is about. This speech is about where is African survival skill.
Majesties, is she wrong in any way? Mama is not wrong. She said the truth. And that is exactly what is going on. We lack survival skills as the melanated community. We lack survival skills. And what are the criteria to begin to embrace this survival skill? When you look at the Europeans, the collective West, Europe and America, like she said, there is something that is common among them. Okay? They value the color of their skin. And whoever is of the color of their skin, they embrace. So they are race conscious. But the black people are the only race of people in the world that are not race conscious. And that is why we lack survival skills. Because when you are race conscious, you do everything within your race. You do everything within your power to protect those very colors that you want existing around where you stay. So whatever it is for the color of the people, of the interest of the color of the people that look like you, you go all in. But when it comes to melanated people, hey, we don't have that as a priority. Okay? That is where we begin to hear, oh, I'm not racist. I don't see color. We don't see color here. We are Rainbow Nation. We are Kiniko Kiniko. But you've forgotten that Rainbow Nation does not have black in it. This is how we leisurely begin something that tomorrow becomes a pin on our neck. We don't see color, we are a Rainbow Nation. But the other people that have survival skills, they see color. But they deceive you into saying you don't see color. You think they are coming to you because they really love you. They are coming because it is still in the whole circle of this surviving. They want to survive. They want their race to survive. And they are working towards that with everything that they have, with all the being, with all that is in them. They are working everything out to survive. But the black man lack survival skills, like she has said. When we are supposed to be wise, we become stupid. Because we lack survival skills. And that is why we look at people of different color as part of us. We lack survival skills. Even animals. When they see other being that is not in their community, immediately what comes in their head, immediately their subconscious is, you have to protect yourself. You have to survive. Animals have survival skills. It's only the melanated people that don't have survival skills. And that's what they tell you to your face, that you are stupid. You get angry. Immediately we see other colors, we become foolish. Okay? It's the opposite. Immediately a white man sees a black person, his survival instincts begin to work immediately. It starts working. Protect yourself. You are a superior race. It is from you that God look like you. And they begin to act that immediately. They begin to put you in your place. Immediately. They begin to use psychology on you immediately. But the moment a black man sees a white man, it is the opposite. The black man becomes a stupid person. The black man becomes stupid. The rate at which European tourists are in the motherland, gallivanting, going up and down, and our black people will open their secret house and open their teeth and show them, hey, this is what our ancestors did. The rate at which Europeans are in Africa excavating, is it the same rate Africans are in Europe excavating? A question that you need to answer. Majority of our melanated brothers and sisters who have gone before us, who took up this job of going to discover a lot of things, a lot of secrets about black people around the world, what did they do to them? They frustrated them. You heard what Dr. Rashidi was saying that time. He went to a museum in Italy. Is it Europe? Yeah, in Italy. Is it Italy? Yeah, I think it should be around that part. They're frustrated. In short, they locked the museum because of him. They don't want him in. Their survival skills start working. They need to survive. They need to protect their race. That moment, they don't think about themselves anymore. They think of the whole race. But the black man only think about himself and what he gets. He does not think about the whole race. We lack survival skills. And that is why Europe and America will keep taking advantage of us. It's because we lack survival skills that we can't use the gifts that we have to benefit the black community. We lack survival skills, and we need to wake up to that fact before our faces. It's not a lie. I see no lie in this. I see no lie in this. Enough of complaining, enough of, yes, like I told you, there's no doubt. It's 100%. Europe and America have done wrong to the melanated people. There is no doubt about that. But what about the wrong we are doing to ourselves? Because we have refused to adapt survival skills. We have refused. Among everything that Europe and America came to Africa with, we accept all the useless things. But the important thing, survival skill, we refuse to learn from them. We refuse it. These are the same Europe and America that when they were lynching people in the US, they go with their little kids who now took over from them and are ruling now. So already they have implanted into the heart of their kids that black people are your enemy, sworn enemy, and you can do anything to disguise yourself to keep defeating them. It is before you hear I brought you the Jesuit oath. You saw the composition, what was in that oath that they take. And I ask you, a being, a human, is this an oath that a human with their right senses take? But they could do anything to protect their race and their cause. Survival skill, which we lack as a melanated people. We only have survival skill the moment we see that is a black person. As a black man, as a black woman, is unfortunate. Our survival skill is only active when it is a black person, when it is an African. The same thing that happened in South Africa. South African survival skill shoot up the moment she was of Nigerian descent. Yeah. But the one of French descent and Indian descent, There was no survival skill at play there, but the one of a Nigerian and Mozambique descent, survival skill was present. Are we not stupid? Are we not stupid? And they will rush in and start insulting because we lack survival skills. And that is why I don't know. I don't know how this world is going to be for our offspring. I don't know what is going to happen to the melanated people in the nearest future if we don't change. Nothing, I tell you, nothing will change in the melanated community. Leave your thoughts and opinion there at the section, and I'll see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others, stay safe, stay positive, always your majesties. Bye for now.